Nearly 10 months after a one-sided title loss in the sport's toughest division, former interim lightweight champion Dustin Poirier was willing to walk through hell to hold his place in line. Poirier, in his first appearance since hip and labrum surgery, outlasted Dan Hooker in a 155-pound duel that was nothing short of savage theater. Poirier 26-6, 1-C, took home a unanimous decision 48-47, 48-47, 48-46 in a fight of the year contender that was a perfect showcase of technique, heart and violence. It was a tough one. Dan came to fight and is a tough guy, Poirier said. He is on the rise and really thought he was going to get past me and talked a lot of trash like he was going to move forward and fight the champ. But I put the work in and I trust my team and my work ethic. I came in here and pulled one out and I have a few more rounds in me. The main event of UFC Fight Night in Las Vegas saw the 31-year-old Poirier survive a vicious assault from Hooker, 20-9, over the first two rounds that appeared to leave Poirier hurt on multiple occasions as each one traded their best shots. Can't get enough UFC? Subscribe to our podcast State of Combat with Brian Campbell, where we break down everything you need to know in the octagon. Not only were both of the opening rounds instant classics inside the UFC Apex facility, it was round 2 that already appears to be a front-runner for best of the year. Both lightweights ended the round with faces covered in blood following a cut below the right eye of Poirier and a nasty one on the right eyelid of Hooker. The only time I was hurt in the fight was when Dan got me against the fence and slipped a knee in there, in round 2, Poirier said. It was pretty impressive how high he got his hips up without telegraphing. I kind of flashed out for a second and he was throwing hooks at me, but we regrouped and came back stronger. That's why a fight isn't a fight until there is something to overcome, and we came back tonight. Hooker, 30, began to slow down just a bit and look for takedowns in round 3, but a pattern developed that would carry through to the end of the fight, where Poirier was not only more active from the bottom, he outworked Hooker for numerous submission attempts. The savage nature of round 2 was replaced by more of a technical tone 2 rounds later as each fighter traded hard jabs and body shots, but it was Poirier who had Hooker fighting for survival late after applying a triangle choke, an armbar and a guillotine. I could have been a little bit sharper, Poirier said. I didn't get out of the way of a few shots. It's not that I disrespected Dan's power, but I stayed in the pocket too long. I landed a couple of good ones that were making his head snap back and I thought I was maybe stealing the rounds, but I could do better than that. Poirier walked back to his stool before the final round and was asked by his corner whether he was having fun.